Hello everybody, Sean Davis here for the Raptors Nation, your home for everything related to the Toronto Raptors. Your Raptors coming off a big-time victory last night against the Atlanta Hawks, winning 118-108, a large part due to another brilliant performance from Pascal Siakam's continuing his superb play as of late in the big-time fourth quarter. Before we get into some updates from last night's game, a quick reminder, guys, please subscribe and hit that post notification bell here to the Raptors Nation YouTube channel so you always stay up to date with our latest videos. And guys, I have a big-time breakdown coming out very, very soon. I'm still working on it on Pascal Siakam and his ridiculous play as of late. He's been phenomenal. Leave a like and comment down below as well. What breakdown would you guys like to see next? I'm so excited to be doing these, guys. Now, let's get to some updates really, really quickly. So, I didn't mention, but your Raptors, they are now the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference, and that is big, not only because you maybe get a little bit more of a favorable matchup in the first round. I think the Sixers are a better matchup for your Raptors than the Milwaukee Bucks, for example. Not only that, but Gary Trent Jr., he won another $75,000 bonus last night thanks to your Raptors clinching a playoff spot. He had already previously hit a $75,000 bonus on the Raptors reaching 45 wins, and he could get another $75,000 bonus if the Raptors stay in the top 5 in the Eastern Conference, which is definitely a large possibility. So congrats to Gary Trent Jr. He's been great for your Raptors so far this season. Now, Fred Van Vleet, he did not play well at all last night. He really struggled from the field. He shot 4 from 21 from the field and totaled 2 for 12 from deep. He did hit a big-time 3 down the stretch in the final minute or so of that game to kind of help put the game away. He did have 12 points and 9 assists. Now, head coach Nick Nurse did allude in his post-game presser that Fred Van Vleet might be headed towards some pre-postseason rest to give himself a chance to recuperate and get his body back into shape. He's really been struggling with some knee injuries as of late. Fred Van Vleet also talked about this in his post-game. He said this: I think you have to make those decisions as an individual. You got to look at the schedule and standings and just kind of weigh everything. That was one of the things that factored into my decision-making process, which is go out there, lay it all on the line, and see if we can get in and avoid that play-in because there is 6 extra days or whatever it is there. You weigh everything up and see what the best route is. That's kind of how I made my decision, which is go out there. It hasn't always been pretty all the time, as we saw tonight, but we've been playing some good basketball in the last couple of weeks. Again, he really, really struggled last night, and he didn't make a comment per se. He hasn't made a decision about his availability. The Raptors, they do close the season. They have 3 more games left. They play the Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow night. They play the Rockets on Friday, and they end the season Sunday against the New York Knicks. Now, he had this to say about whether or not he would play at all the rest of the season. I'm going to come in tomorrow and get some treatment, and we'll probably talk a little bit to see what's the best approach going forward, and that'll probably be a group decision. Now, a guy I did just mention, Nick Nurse did allude to potentially Fred Van Vleet getting some much-needed pre-postseason rest because Fred Van Vleet's really been battling with these injuries. So that'll be big time if the Raptors can give him some extra rest. And there's no update on him whether or not he's going to play tomorrow night or not. But obviously, your Raptors, they have a big-time game against the Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow night. And that's where we're going to go next because we got a very interesting news update today ahead of that matchup tomorrow night. First, really quickly, OG Anunoby is questionable for tomorrow night's game. He missed the last 2 matchups. But Matisse Thybulle from the Philadelphia 76ers, arguably their best, their best perimeter defender and on-ball defender, he is listed as out for tomorrow night due to the fact that he's not eligible to play. Now, I don't want to reach here and say things that aren't true. This is kind of speculation, but if it was said personal reasons, maybe we can't go this far. But when you say the words not eligible to play, that automatically thinks vaccine and that he's not vaccinated at all right now. And time is running out. Right now, your Raptors, they are currently matched up with the 76ers if the playoffs were to start today. And time is running out for Matisse Thybulle to be considered eligible. If it is what we are thinking and it is a vaccine issue, he's running out of time. I believe he has until the end of this week to get at least the first shot of the 2-dose vaccine or the 1-shot vaccine to be able to play in Toronto, because you cannot enter Toronto unvaccinated without having a 14-day quarantine period, and that is a massive no-no for opposing teams, and they don't want that. So just an interesting tidbit to keep an eye out for, because if that is true and it is a COVID vaccination issue, your Raptors could have a big-time advantage come postseason time if Matisse Thybulle cannot play because he will not be vaccinated in time. But Raptors Nation, comment down below, what do you think about this? Do you think this gives the Raptors any added advantage at all? Or do you think the Raptors are probably going to win that series anyway? Comment down below what you guys think. For Sean Davis here for the Raptors Nation, I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, and see ya.